Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the opponent in this World TV title event. He's from Sarasota, Florida. He weighs 235 pounds. Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Taking this man lightly. He knows what Savage is all about. He knows the intensity this man has, how this man is a show-off, and would love to have that television championship. I realizes that.
You heard the Macho Man earlier say that he would become the television champion. He told Sting that he will beat Arn Anderson. And of course, he and Sting have Avalanche and the man now called Bubba.
Oh, he shouldn't lie to his friend Sting.
Here we go.
What a match this is going to be.
It really is. Good to have you with us. As Mean Gene told you, no main event tomorrow night. The main event returns next Sunday at 6:05 Eastern Time on the 5th of February.
And what great quality of matches we have here on TBS.
You're right.
And it's free.
It's where the stars are. Right here in World Championship Wrestling. And you're seeing two of them right here.
The eyes of Savage.
Little show of intimidation right here from Arn Anderson. Now don't forget. And the Macho Man hasn't forgotten that Ming and Colonel Parker are both at ringside.
Better not forget those two.
And that certainly, I would think, have an impact in this match before it's over. The neutral position back to the corner. Savage using the legs to just push Arn Anderson back, and you're in there with him. Watch out. Referee Randy Anderson getting the clean break. Nicely done by the referee.
Can you feel the intensity here, Schiavone?
No question about it. Once again, the neutral position. Good go behind. And an arm drag takeover by Savage. Savage, one of the greatest wrestlers this sport has ever seen. He's had some of the greatest matches ever recorded. And he's been a champion many times over, and now a chance to become the most prominent wrestler on television, the world television champion.
Not only has he had some great tough matches, he has set some all-time attendance records all over the world. People love this guy.
Well, they were sold out, packed to the rafters in Caesar's Palace. I can use a term from a great wrestling now. To the nose. 1, 2. And the Macho Man, kind of a sleeper hold put on here on Arn Anderson. And Anderson quickly trying to get out before the sleeper sets in.
Funny thing about a sleeper hold, the more you fight it, the worse it is.
Anderson arm drags him out of it. Single leg pick up by Savage. He got a 2 count out of that. That's how quickly Savage can beat you.
Right back to it with both their feet. Stand back, referee. I don't need you. We're going to fight. You don't dictate here, Savage. You don't push people around. But lay a hand on the Colonel.
I don't think that was the idea to lay a hand on the Colonel. It's not like the Colonel at all to stay away from the ring, which is what he should do.
He's going to lay a hand on the Colonel. This man, Savage, is nuts.
He's after Arn Anderson. Uh-oh, there's Ming. And Savage wisely keeping his distance.
But he's wasting time now. The television title only is sacred for 15 minutes.
That's right, the short time limit allotted for the television title here, and Savage has to get to work. Full-on dragon twist. Shoulder block, Anderson, quick cover, two. The lateral press, quick cover. Anderson making sure Savage stays down, but Savage comes back up from the full arm dragon twist. Right hand to the head, and again, down goes the champion. Snapmare takeover. Drives the knee in. 2 count.
The Iron Smart. He knows there's a time limit here. He keeps rolling out. Savage is going to have to fight his man. This man's the general. This man's the leader. He's the champion. Both these men are so much alike in style. When you think you got one beat, you never really know. They both fight back constantly.
The chant of Macho, Macho. Into the midsection, the Macho Man. Anderson, upright, caught with an elbow, covers, but he's in the ropes. Randy Anderson does not execute a 3 count. Savage going low now. We've got a brawl going on the floor, and Anderson gets him into the knee. And the legs of the boots. The fans encouraging the Macho Man, but oh no.
Achy, breaky back.
Arn Anderson, what's that for a second? Second time on the floor. Second time Anderson gets the advantage. 2 count. But Macho wanted Anderson on the floor, and I think that was a mistake there.
Well, sometimes in the heat of battle, you lose your timing in there. I mean, track of time. You pull the man out because he's done something to, make you so mad. I can't say the right word here. You just want to pull the man out because you don't care for a minute. Then you have to regroup in your own mind and say, whoa, what am I doing?
Quite a battle. It's gone on a little bit over 5 minutes. Side headlock into the ropes. Over. They collide. It was the forehead of Savage and the back of the head of Arn Anderson. And I really think Savage took the burn of that.
I do too.
And thus Arn Anderson pulled off Ford's first and the pedal staying in the way. Anderson wobbly, but he is on one knee. Savage still trying to pull himself up here. Oh, what a minute. To the gut.
which is a lot easier to sit here and call it than in there. Sometimes when you slap that on, the man's so sweaty, the way his body's moving, there's a lot of things to take into consideration.
A lot of things to take into consideration when you're talking about this match. Being on TBS, being nationwide, being for the television title, being Savage in his first title shot here in World Championship Wrestling. A lot at stake, a lot of the drive, a lot of nervousness, and two men giving their all. Savage, uncharacteristically, is gouging the eye.
Well, that's not uncharacteristically of Savage. He's a rule breaker from way back. He'll do anything it takes to win, and he makes no qualms about it. You want to rip eyes? He'll rip both your eyes.
Gets a 2 count that time, and I guess that's the old theory and the old adage of fighting fire with fire.
Exactly. Personally, him and I don't get along, but you got to respect what the man can do. The same with Arn Anderson.
Oh, and now Savage, not much steam, not much momentum, but the effect still because right between the shoulder blades, the vertebrae being racked up against that ring post. And Anderson, he knocked himself over that time, Brad, and it cost him left shoulder to the ring post. The battle continues on the floor for the television title.
Third time they've been on the floor.
And now, as you heard, we have only 5 minutes to go for the television time limit. That is in the TV time limit. So Savage has 5 minutes to get it done here. 2 count.
Now it's up to Parker to relay to Arn Anderson exactly how much time he has. Pull out that big stopwatch you carry, Colonel, and start looking at their hands.
In the jaw. We'll be counting with you, fans, as the jawbreaker by Anderson. Anderson could and possibly would want to put it in the deep freeze here. Remember, the challenger has to defeat Arn Anderson to become the champ. Anderson does not have to win the match. Oh, but he could! If Anderson had that kid back from Colonel Parker.
I missed it, my monitor went there. What happened?
Oh, you did not hit him in the back of the head.
That's okay.
At the 4-minute mark now. Savage is on the defensive and now being choked. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. There's nothing I can do about it. That's his business, not mine. What am I supposed to do? Run up there and knock his hat off and tell him, don't do that, Colonel. It's up to the referee to catch him. Don't get on my case because he does it. I don't care what he does.
Savage, less than 4 minutes to go in the time for the television title. Snapmare takeover.
See, Arn's smart here. He's grounding Savage. He's keeping him on that mat. He knows the clock's ticking. He knows that time's in his favor, not in Savage's favor.
The chant of Macho to the fans is now Savage desperately trying to maybe get a pinfall here, but he's got
3 minutes.
3 minutes as you heard from Gary Capetta. That's in the television time limit.
Look at Savage. He's trying to rip at the referee's shirt. He's ripping at Arn's ears, his eyes, everything. He knows the time's ticking away. He's got to get to his feet.
What we are seeing here, Arn Anderson, as you hear Colonel Parker squeezing, that's what he wants to do. He wants to put this in the deep freeze, and he's being very successful with it.
Now we're coming up to the 2-minute mark here.
Jawbreaker Savage desperately trying to get back in it now. Anderson up. Savage lands with some offense. Atomic drop. Here he goes. Vegas.
Behind you.
To the ropes. We are now at the 2-minute mark on the television time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here on a Night of Legends at WCW Slamboree 1995, it's time for a tag team main event featuring the living legends of the WCW. This match is sanctioned by the WCW Board of Directors Commissioner, the Honorable Nick Bockwinkel. Referee in charge of the action will be Randy Anderson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from St. Petersburg, Florida, let's get ready to rumble! Coming to the ring at this time, in the company of a member of the legendary Anderson family, Arn Anderson, wearing purple and weighing 242 pounds, from Charlotte, North Carolina, a man who needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former 11-time heavyweight champion of the world, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair! And his tag team partner, wearing black, red, and purple, weighing 472.5 pounds, from Boulder, Colorado, where he was an All-America football standout with the Colorado Buffaloes, then a star in the NFL, but now he's one of the legends of professional wrestling, considered by many to be the greatest big man in history today. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Vader! And now, ladies and gentlemen, their opponents.
He's got the red, white, and blue running through his veins.
First round wearing black, red, and yellow, weighing 352 pounds, from Sarasota, Florida. He too is a living legend of professional wrestling, known the world over for his all-out, hair-devil aggressive style. Ladies and gentlemen, the Macho Man, Randy Savage! And his partner, wearing yellow and red, and accompanied by his manager, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He weighs 273.5 pounds.
that? Look at the size of that.
He is one of the most
Did you see that?
and charismatic athletes in
It's a
the
monster.
world today. He is the king of Hulkmania. He is the reigning heavyweight champion of the world. Who won? The only Hulkster. He is Hulk Hogan.
This is the one they have been waiting for. Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. They wanted Flair back in WCW. They wanted him back in the ring. And now they've got it. It's Hulk Hogan. It's Randy Savage to take on Ric Flair and Vader.
Well, they may have wanted him back. I doubt that. But they got him back. And that sign, Hulkamania Forever, is just a bunch of propaganda. Vader and Hogan are going to teach these two jokers what it's all about.
The sign says it all. The fans say it all. They love Hulk Hogan. And they came here to see him do battle with Flair and Vader. Vader, a very, very dangerous man.
Oh, you aren't kidding. Where's Renegade? Have you seen Renegade?
Don't worry.
Asking a question. I don't see the guy.
Aha! Here he comes!
Oh, this guy's totally nuts.
Here we go! We are rocking and rolling in St. Petersburg! You asked for him, Bobby. You got him.
Well, let's see what he does. Let's see if he can stay in that corner and mind his own business. That man there is going to have to contend with him.
And look at that. Yeah, look at Anderson. He doesn't want any piece of the Renegade.
Maybe that's what you think. Maybe that's what he wants the Renegade to think. Believe me, Flair and Anderson and Vader have a plan.
A lot of emotion in this contest. Make no mistake about it. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, a tremendous history. And Vader, of course, one of the most lethal men on the face of the earth, would love nothing more than to take Hulk Hogan out permanently.
And so would Flair. Can you imagine Flair slapping that figure four leg lock?
There's Angelo Poffo. You got to look at him. Got to be very, very proud of his son, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Angelo Poffo at ringside. And Randy told me earlier today, he said, you know, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've been all over the world. I've had some real highlights to look back on in my career of professional wrestling. Nothing has ever come close to matching the emotion and the satisfaction of having his father here tonight and being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And his dad can drive him to the hospital when the match is over. It works out fine for the whole family.
Renegade taking his job very seriously, that being watching the back.
I don't know if one referee can control this.
Of Hogan and Savage. Jimmy Hart at ringside, and this crowd is expecting a battle, and a battle they are going to get. Hogan very cautious.
Yeah, no one's making a move. They're taking their time. Well, this is what you wanted, Hogan. You wanted Flair back in the ring. Now he's back with Vader. Now what are you going to do when the largest mouth in the world backs up on you?
Well, you heard Vader earlier on. He said these are the Python Killers, the biggest shoulders in the world.
Hogan better take a good look. That man means business.
Hogan looking a little tentative here. Collar and elbow hook up in the center of the ring. Now Vader, obviously with a weight advantage, backing Hogan up. Hogan has seen and felt the wrath of that man.
Not totally, though. He's still walking. He's still standing. But he's going to feel it tonight.
Randy Savage trying to get the crowd into the action here. You need every edge you can get when you're in there with Vader and Ric Flair.
Or a pipe or a board wouldn't hurt either.
Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, in there with Vader, one of the most powerful athletes on the face of the earth. And if he lets loose with that barrage of rights and lefts, Hogan's going to be in trouble right off the bat. And that's exactly what he does in the corner. Fires away at Hulk Hogan. Hogan
Missed him there.
He missed him. Thank goodness for Hogan, and a thumb to the eyes. Hogan now fighting fire with fire, comes back with a right hand of his own. 4 successive right hands. Vader's in trouble. Reversal. Hogan going into the corner. Vader goes off his feet.
Boy, did he ever.
Hulk Hogan sending Vader out to the ring. The guardrails, and now Randy Savage coming down across the back.
Cameraman's running for his life.
I don't blame him. Anybody within 50 yards of this thing is gonna be careful. Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage now double teaming Vader. Vader in trouble, he's on the ropes. Ric Flair not knowing what to do. Referee getting in the middle, won't allow Flair in. Hogan, Savage, both go down as Vader ran into those ropes, shot off those ropes like a cannon, and took them both off their feet. And he indeed is a powerful, powerful athlete.
Well, that was a photo finish. Both Savage and Hogan hit the mat at the exact same time.
Vader played in the NFL with the LA Rams. Tremendous power. Now here comes Ric Flair. This is vintage Ric Flair. Here's the dirtiest player in the game. Right here, you're getting a good look at it. And you're also getting a look at why Hogan and Savage wanted Flair back into the ring.
Savage better crawl into those chairs and hide, because Flair's going to keep putting the boots to him, keep knocking him around. But Savage is a fighter. Savage has that competitive nature. He'll keep coming after you all day long.
Right hand to the side of the head. Randy Savage in trouble in the corner. Randy Savage blocks the right, come back to a right of his own. A second right between the eyes, and now Randy Savage reverses it. He's got Ric Flair in the corner. He's got jabs going to the side of the head. He's got a big right hand between the eyes, and Randy Savage is in control. Ric Flair up and over and into the ring. Wow! And Ric Flair he is down. Ric Flair is down. He walks right in to the boot. And Hulk Hogan sends him right back into the center of the ring. Up and over goes Ric Flair. Randy Savage in control. Running clothesline over the top rope. And Ric Flair, he doesn't know where he is.
There's been more fighting on the floor than in the ring.
And Flair better get worried about the fans at ringside and take care of business inside of the ring.
Keep your thoughts, keep your focus on Hogan and Savage. Don't get distracted with anything else, because the one thing Hogan wants from Savage is to beat Vader and Flair, and they want to make a fool out of you. So Flair, be on your game. You too, Vader. Take advantage of every opportunity and do what you have to win.
Look at that, Randy Savage inviting Arn Anderson in, say, come on in, join the party, we're glad to have you.
There's the Renegade, the other side of the ring, pacing up and down.
Flair. Oh yeah, test of strength going on here. Watch Ric Flair, thumb right to the eye. Right to the eye, the dirtiest player in the game. What are you laughing
What
about?
a great move.
A great move, a thumb to the eye is a great move.
Well, two thumbs is better, but one thumb I'll take.
And you can hear the crowd responding to Ric Flair's tactics, and now, again, Savage coming back, fires away, drops Ric Flair, stays right on top of him, makes a tag.
Uh-oh!
Hogan comes in. Rake in the eyes by Hogan. Hogan in the corner, takes a chop.
Just looks at him, right in the eye.
Whip into the corner, backdrop. Running clothesline, down goes Flair. Flair's been dazed ever since Savage hammered him in the corner, but boy, I tell you what, he's real good with those thumbs.
Well, you got to do what you have to do, Bischoff, when you're in there with Hogan and Savage, because I'm telling you, they'll do it to you. You just have to do it first.
Flair looks insane.
Oh, he's not the same Ric Flair he was a year ago. No, he's got Hulkamania running through his veins, but he doesn't want it in his veins. He wants it out of his body. The only way to get rid of it is to beat that man right there, Hulk Hogan. He's obsessed.
Flair's been training hard. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned earlier, I was in Fukuoka, Japan, where Ric Flair faced Hase and defeated Hase in a grueling match, but it showed one thing, that Ric Flair is still in great condition. You can't take him lightly.
Now this is his whole life. Figure four he's going for.
Oh yeah! Hogan!
How embarrassing to be beaten with your own hold.
Right in the center of the ring. But
David,
Flair's
you
tough. And look at Vader. And now Arn Anderson comes. And look at this. Hogan's got Anderson in a cradle and Flair to figure 4. But he made a mistake. He turned his back. And Flair, and he is in trouble.
Come on, baby.
And now Savage getting into it. Hogan, a legal man, as Flair zeroes in on that leg.
Well, he took a shot to the knee, too.
Snapmare takeover.
Good shot to the knee.
Oh, right across the inside of the knee. He's going after the ligaments of Bobby. I'm trying to find out. I'd like somebody to find out who that monster was standing in the background as Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. Did you see the that guy had to be 8 feet tall?
They grow him big here in Florida. He was well over 7 feet tall.
I want to look at the tape. I want to see the tape. I want to find out who he was.
Who cares, as long as he's not looking for us.
I'd like to know what he's doing here. And now Vader. Now this is where Hogan's in trouble. Vader has got such a weight advantage. He is so powerful. Hogan is hurt.
But when these people get behind Hogan and they start cheering for Hulk, his veins start pumping. He starts moving. His adrenaline starts going. It's just something about Hulkamania I do not understand, Bischoff.
Look at that. That monster's back there again.
Oh, Randy, somebody's at the cart, baby.
Look at this guy.
The bat.
Who is he?
Man, this guy's unbelievable. I've never seen him like this.
If I didn't know better,
Who is that?
I
Heenan?
don't know. He's just a big man.
Now Ric Flair's got a smile on his face. In the meantime, it's Vader in control of this contest with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan up and over. He hits the deck hard. And
Behind
Hogan, he comes right back up.
Vader behind you!
Vader's made this mistake before. He did it at the Clash of the Champions, and it cost him big. Back in January. And Hogan telegraphs a back body drop, and he gets run over like a freight train.
Oh, he rolled over him.
Vader hit him with everything. And now Ric Flair going for the choke.
Now they've got to keep Hogan in their corner. Keep him on the mat. Work him over. Choke him.
Whoa, wait a minute.
You're talking fines and suspensions now.
Bockwinkel is here. He saw it. I guarantee you there's going to be a fistful of fines handed out when this thing is over. Referee Randy Anderson
He's letting it go, though.
gathered his composure.
Oh, he may have asked for it.
Vader all over Hogan. Hogan in trouble. Hogan goes into the corner, and he takes a splash. And I mean a 452-pound splash.
Now, when someone that big is coming behind you, there's no way to brace if you don't know he's going to hit you.
Uh-oh, this could be it for Hogan.
Goes up, go up.
452 pounds right across the midsection from about 6 feet in the air, and I think this is it.
Could we be seeing the end of Hulkamania? Could it be over?
Oh, he's gonna do it again.
Why not? Going up on
Oh,
top.
no. No. Oh, I can't watch this.
No!
Nobody there.
No answer.
And Hulk Hogan escaped with his life when he moved out of the way from that, because I tell you what, Vader could have hurt him permanently.
That was career ending right there. If Vader would have hit his mark.
Could have been life ending. And now Randy Savage. He is ready. He is going after Ric Flair. Back body drop. Hulk Hogan is hurting. He's outside of the ring. He is in pain. In the meantime, it's Randy Savage hammering away on Ric Flair. Oh, he goes over and takes a shot at Vader.
Savage is a wild man. He knows where everybody is in that ring.
He is
like he's got eyes in the back of his head.
He is everywhere, but he just took an elbow to the chops.
Well, Hogan's still down on one knee. He's still feeling the effects from Vader and Flair. Now they've got a ground Savage. Uh-oh.
right off the top rope. And now Randy Savage, this guy, I tell you what, I've never seen Savage so energized.
He
He's
feels it.
everywhere. Oh, did you see that? Right across the chest. And now Arn Anderson pulling Savage out.
Oh, here we go.
And Savage wants a big piece of Arn Anderson. Could have been a mistake. Could have been a big mistake.
Randy Savage, meet Vader.
Uh-oh.
Vader, meet Renegade.
Renegade standing his ground. Takes a boot from Flair. Renegade, you know, he did the smart thing. He took Anderson out of the picture. He didn't want Savage to get double teamed.
Well, something's got to be done about this Renegade.
Ooh, right across the top of the head. And now it's Hulk Hogan and Flair. Hogan wants in. Savage has got to make the tag. Savage is hurt. A few minutes ago, I saw a little bit of blood across the chest of Randy Savage. I'm not sure where it came from.
Could have been from his nose. Could have been from Hogan's nose. Here we go.
Vader again doing what he does so well.
Look at this. Look at this. 452 pounds.
Oh, no! Savage could be out. No! This Savage
And his daddy's watching this.
is tougher than nails.
Look at that. He won't stay down. He's up on his knees. He's getting to his feet.
And look at the, you can see the concern in the eyes of Angelo Poffo, recently inducted into the Hall of Fame just a little while ago. It had to be a highlight of his career, but now he is watching his son get pummeled, and I mean pummeled.
Sure, he's worried about this team. He bet on him. The man's in.
Savage is out. He's got to be out.
But you can't count Savage out. He's got fight in him. He always has, and he always will have.
Oh, did you see that? You could see it, you could hear it, and Savage could feel it. Right hand to the side of the head. Savage is in trouble.
Well, that's causing Whitecaps in the Gulf of Mexico.
I'll tell you what, if this was boxing, the referee would have stopped it. But it's not. It's professional wrestling. And it's WCW. It's the best there is.
If it was hockey, they would have stopped it.
There's only one thing that's going to stop this match, and that's a pinfall or the Marine Corps.
I can't see Vader quitting, and I can't see Flair quitting, but I sure can see Hogan giving up, and Savage.
You're out of your mind. Savage digs down deep, blocks a right, delivers a right of his own.
Keeps
Now,
coming back.
off the ropes, comes off, ducks under. Running clothesline, both men are down. Both men are down.
Flair has to make the tag to Vader. He's got to get a fresh Vader in that ring. Come on, Rick. Crawl, reach down, get something. Get to that corner and make the tag.
Hogan desperately trying to get a tag from Savage, and he does! He gets it! Hulk Hogan is back into this match! Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. And Ric Flair wants nothing to do with Hulk Hogan. This crowd definitely behind the Hulkster as they count away. Irish whip. Clothesline right across the top of the chest. Maybe got a piece of the throat. Hogan goes and gets a piece of Vader. Vader steps in, and he eats a right hand from the WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Single-handedly.
Body slam.
He won't get him up.
Now taking on Flair and Vader by himself.
I don't believe it. I do not believe this man.
The power of Hulk Hogan.
Where does he get it from?
Irish whipping up boot right to the chops.
Don't look good.
And Arn Anderson snatches a leg.
Looks to me like Hogan's knee went out.
That's the same knee that Vader went after, that Hogan went after, that Flair went after earlier on.
Uh-oh, here we go.
He might have snapped it. Oh!
How much more can Hogan take? His ribs and his chest has to be rattling. His legs have to be just about gone.
1, 2, and a kick out.
Look at Savage.
Savage going after Vader. They're on the guardrail. In the meantime, it's Ric Flair, right and left to Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan is up on his feet. And he's getting madder by the minute. Here we go. Vintage Hulk Hogan as he winds up. Goes after Anderson. He should not have turned his back on Ric Flair.
Could be a disqualification. No! No, Aaron, no!
The man knows where he is, and we're talking about Hulk Hogan all of the time. The big leg. And now he's got Flair. 1.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
He got him.
No, no, no!
The winner, the team of the Macho Man and the Hulkster.
They got what they wanted. They wanted Hulk Hogan wanted Vader and Flair back into the ring so they could take care of business, and they got it.
The main event at the Great American Bash is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 242 pounds, former World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
One word comes to mind here as Flair looks on at some footage that occurred at Slamboree. The word is revenge.
You know, those comments he made that are real personal, I mean real personal, may come back to bite him. And I don't want to see that happen to this great competitor. There's more here than just a match, Schiavone. Savage feels in his heart he has let his father down. He's going to make it up tonight.
On Father's Day, he will.
Well, I just think next year on Mother's Day, Flair can slap the figure 4 on his mama.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 235 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Watch how intense this man will be. Watch him.
Watch him. The Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I don't like this. I don't like the look of this. Look at him. He's not running to that ring. He's walking. And he's building with every step and every fiber in his body. The thought of putting his hand around the Nature Boy's neck and choking him, and breaking him in half for what he did to his father. And Flair is aware of it.
What's he doing here? There's his father. Angelo Poffo.
No, that's...
Oh, yeah. A standing ovation. The Macho Man said wherever his father is here.
Oh, you know, I thought of, him getting in that ring with Flair and doing this for his dad on Father's Day while his dad sits home in Florida and watches. No, his dad's got tears in his eyes. His dad's at ringside. Savage is going to do this live and in person in front of his father. Rick, be afraid. Be afraid of this man. Something bad's going to happen here.
All right.
Look, Angelo Poffo walking with the use of a cane.
Yeah, he is. Of course, Angelo's 70 years old, and
On one side.
would you stop? And the Macho Man being very, very deliberate about his entrance to the ring.
He was a great competitor, his father.
Yes, he was.
I knew him back when.
Former U.S. champ. Take a look at Flair's concern. And here we go. The chase is on.
There's not much we can say, is
Nope,
there?
we just got to watch here. Elbow! Whoa! It's a fight!
And he's doing it in front of Daddy.
The anticipation for this match has been great. Is Flair's head still on his shoulders? Whoa, there he goes. Savage! Up on top! The Macho Man!
Vintage Macho Man Randy Savage. He doesn't care about winning this match. He doesn't care about making Flair give up or pinning him.
That's right.
He just is going to beat this man until somebody has to stop him.
Gouged him in the eyes, did Flair. There he goes.
Oh, the cement.
Not much give. That cement underneath those thin mats.
What can be going through Savage's body? What can be going through his mind? Pain right now.
Oh my goodness, he hit very hard. Shoulder and I believe the side of the head racked up against that steel ring post as well, fans.
That doesn't mean nothing to Savage. You don't keep him down like that. Look at him. You're not going to pin him. You're not going to make him give up. You're just going to have to beat on him until one of you get tired and the other one is carried out of the building. Or maybe both.
Ric Flair and the Macho Man Randy Savage going at it here. On this Father's Day Great American Bash Spectacular. Revenge for his father. Flair getting some distance now. Oh my.
Boy, talk about whiplash.
Rain, you got to say something about both competitors. We know their track record. Very storied history of both men.
11-time world's champion.
The Macho Man, certainly one of the top superstars in our sport.
World's champion on 2 or 3 different occasions.
But you know, there is no question about it that both men have been hit with some tremendous shots, but they still battle. I mean, think about how Savage nailed Flair just about 4 minutes ago, and now Flair's back into it. Savage getting beaten on the outside, and look at Savage firing back.
Well, this has been firing up inside of Savage since the incident happened. I mean, his father's his whole life. His father taught him everything he knows in that ring. His father fed him, made sure the family was well off. He worked his tail off for the family. And then Flair slaps him in the figure 4. Well, he should have stayed in his seat and not got into the ring. But Savage, this has been burning inside him. And he feels he let him down. He didn't protect him. He owes it to his father now.
There's the knee, one of Flair's trademarks, along with the figure 4.
But don't waste your time, Rick. Not with that man.
Angelo Poffo rising to his feet here. Don't forget, like we talked about and we said, that Vader was in the building. Of course, we know about the close alliance with he and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And then it has to grate on the mind of the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Look at this. Look at this.
Hogan is here as well. All eyes of WCW, the wrestling world, where the big boys play on this match. Everyone watching. Head first. Savage snapping again. He's got a chokehold on. Left hand. Side of the head. Rocky the head of the Nature Boy. Right hand, Flair goes down. And look at Savage, not content with putting him down, he's gonna step on him as well.
Isn't it amazing that the NBA champions Houston Rockets have to take a back seat now to WCW with Savage and the Macho Man in the ring and Flair? I mean, the whole focus is on this match right now.
And of course, look at this. A chokehold and grabbing the nose.
He's got him by the beak.
Pulling on, would you stop? Pulling on the lips. Top turnbuckle. Flair hit hard, but Flair, it goes down.
He's coming back.
Flair instinctively tried to get to his feet.
Uh-oh, he's backing into the corner. Angelo Poffo's got that cane.
Savage! Look at this. Jumping on him.
In front of Daddy.
This is a fight to beat all fights here. It's everything we expected so far. Savage, relentless.
Oh! Did he nail Flair?
relentless. Stalking Flair wherever he goes. The anxiety, the frustration, the animosity that was built up inside ever since May 21st. Letting loose here in Dayton, center of the ring, and at ringside.
Watch it, Flair. He'll do it, too.
Of course he
I
will.
know Angelo Poffo. He'll do it.
Savage up, he got him. Down goes Flair.
He threw him over halfway across that ring.
And Savage on the, it's been all Savage on the attack. Flair had a few moments of offensive flurry on the outside, but Savage, like a man possessed, has
Like a
gone
wild
straight,
animal.
that's right, gone straight ahead and has beaten Ric Flair up here. Flair over the top to the floor.
That's a disqualification.
That is not.
Rick, don't make things worse. Don't make things worse, Rick.
Uh-oh. Savage turned to check on his father, and Flair clipped the knee. And this has certainly changed the complexion of the match.
Shivani, it's so much, it's different when there's a title on the line or when there's a match on the line. But when you're dealing with family like this, that word has been overused for years, grudge match. This is a grudge match,
Super grudge match.
if there ever was one.
Whoa, my goodness, I have never seen Ric Flair execute that one.
Flair looks better than ever.
He picked up Savage, cornered the knee, dropped it on the top of the steel safety rail, and that, my friends, could be it for the knee.
Hey, Angelo, did you bring 2 canes? You may need them.
You think that was a clever remark?
No, I'm just telling the truth. Got a right for my opinion.
And now we'll see, have to wait and see how much weight, how much pressure Savage can put on that certain damaged knee.
See, Flair was smart. He knew he wasn't going to stand in there and slug it out with Savage. So he went to take a piece of his leg off. He went to take a body part out.
Look at
That's
Savage,
what he did.
Look at Savage throw punches on his back. Is that incredible or
Yes,
what?
yes, it is.
Savage right hand. Savage cannot stand though, and Flair goes to the knee again.
See, Flair's got a plan now. You know that.
No question about it.
But look at Savage. You think he's going to lose in front of his father? I don't know what's going to happen.
Incredibly throwing punches on his back, just to show you how much he wants to get at Flair. And I have to wonder how much is going to be enough. When will Savage feel that he has redeemed his father? When will be the point where Savage says, I've had enough?
When they put Flair on a gurney and take him out of here. And maybe not even then.
All right, Flair, look at Savage again. Savage grabbing Flair. Kicking at Ric Flair with his good leg. This is incredible.
It's like the man's fighting for his life.
Fighting, laying on his front side. Now on his knees, still punching away.
You know, I've known Randy Savage since he was a young boy, because I've known his father for quite a number of years. I've never seen him in all his wrestling battles, when he played baseball or anything, where he was more focused than he is right now.
And you know, on this Father's Day, as our millions of fans whose fathers have been important to their lives watch, just shows you how important family is and how important your father can be to your life and what it means to the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Or how much your father can get you in trouble. Because if the old man would have sat on his keister in the seat, it wouldn't happen. He's got him. Look at the tears coming out of the eyes of Angelo Poffo.
Angelo Poffo standing, encouraging the Macho Man.
No, he's leaning. He's not really standing.
Whatever. Flair using the ropes.
That's okay, Rick. Do whatever you have to. You're fighting the Poffo family, and they're nuts.
Flair using the ropes. The knee clipped many times. The knee, the patella could be shattered, hitting the top of the safety rail like it did.
And he's got, like, I would say 6 or 7 good shots in at that knee.
No question. Flair with extra added leverage. Angelo Poffo trying to get the attention of Randy Anderson. And
Well, you asked for it, Mr. Poffo. You asked for it getting into the ring the last time. Now you're going to have to sit here and watch Ric Flair take your son apart, if he can do it.
2 count. Savage is out in 2.
That count means nothing. And there isn't an empty seat here. No one's gone to the concession stand. Every eye is focused right in the middle of this ring.
There you take a look at Hara Arena in wonderful Dayton, Ohio. In the Buckeye State, and Ric Flair. Savage turned it over. He's turned the figure four over. The leverage pushed the other way.
He's out to break his leg. I don't think his leg's strong enough to hurt Flair that much. See? He's... What do you say about Savage? Look at him. He's up on one leg hopping to hit him.
The fight continues as expected. Savage on one leg, and Flair immediately goes back to the leg. And Buddy, like him or hate him, he is one crafty veteran.
He knows what to do in that ring.
He is back to the attack, focusing on Savage. Uh-oh, Angelo Papo's up on top. Randy moved.
But Flair's still coming at him. You got to give him credit for that.
Savage absorbed it and punched away. Look at this. He hits him, and it spurs him on.
Look at Savage's eyes. Look at this. Look at his eyes.
When he hits Savage, it fires him up.
Yes, yes. The man isn't human.
Upside down goes Flair. He's up top. Savage got him.
Got him. Good. Flair may be out.
1, 2. Flair got out in two.
What a match. What a pay-per-view.
From the opening bell of Alex Wright and Flying Brian to this moment, it's been non-stop action. WCW with a big voice play. It has been incredible.
Well, it started right at 6:05, like it usually does, and just kept on rolling.
Savage going for the big one.
Look at that elevation, the determination.
1, 2. He pulled him up.
No, not enough.
He had it. And it goes back to the question I asked. When would it be enough for Savage? He had him defeated right there with the big elbow. 1, 2, 3.
What's he doing here?
It wasn't.
Oh, he's going to ring his bell. He is going to ring his bell one way or the other.
Apparently disqualifications do not concern the Macho Man.
Not at all.
He's going to go out to end the career of Ric Flair. As you can see,
Is Savage's eye busted
I
open?
believe so. It's taken its toll on Savage. The Macho Man,
They are fighting. They are fighting,
Flair
Shivani.
rolling out of the way as Savage went up top.
Flair's lucky to be on his feet. Flair don't know where he is.
Savage again! Oh, he may have broken his jaw on that one, Brian, because he hit his face.
Well, he's not getting up now, unless Flair picks him up.
Oh, that's incredible. And Flair seizing the moment now.
There's nobody dirtier. But Savage is one heartbeat away from being just as dirty, believe me.
Fans, you are watching the most emotionally charged match I have ever called in my career.
Maybe in the history of this sport.
So much emotion in both men here. And it is really just pouring out of each one.
Flair's acting like Savage did something to his dad.
Yes. And of course, no title on the line here. That's not the issue here.
Nothing at stake. Just a great, great match.
Flair stalking Papo now. Papo. Oh, yeah. Papo's had enough. Flair's got the cane.
Cane him! Cane him!
Savage has got Flair.
Oh, no. He's checking on his father to see if he's all right.
Tell you what, Angelo Papo is a brave man and a competitor himself.
Flair's got the cane.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh, no.
batter up.
Oh, no.
He got right in the chops with that one. He hit that ball out of the park.
1, 2, 3, Flair wins.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The dirtiest player.
Nature Boy,
Thank goodness.
Ric Flair got the cane from Angelo Papo and hit a home run on the jaw of the Macho Man Randy Savage. And the only thing I can say about Ric Flair
100% right. He survived. But there will be another day. There will be another day. Mark my words. Randy Savage will not forget this.
And it's for all the marbles at World War III. We do understand that Hollywood Hulk Hogan has arrived in the building. This is his type of town. I guess we're going to go to him right now.
Yo, yo, yo! It's time for Hollywood! I can't hear you!
He's got feathers.
Look at that. That's almost like a haircut that Sting used to have.
No, it's not Hogan, Hogan, Hogan. It's Hollywood. Hollywood, brothers.
Maybe those are just nerve ends.
Yo, NWOites, I just got done with my brand new Three Ninja movie. On November 8th, my brand new movie, Santa with Muscles, opens up, brother. And I got tired of body slamming Hollywood this week. So I decided to come back one more time and body slam a long lost lovesick puppy named the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. There's only one thing left to say. NWO rules. It is time for Hollywood.
Well, here it comes.
Must have used a half a gallon of Rogaine.
All right, we do understand. We do understand that Hall and Nash have been escorted out of the building due to an altercation with Doug Gellinger and WCW personnel. So they're out of here. They're gone.
That's true, but he's
Take
not
the
out of
titles
here.
with them, and let's go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Slim Jim WCW Halloween Havoc. And the featured match of the evening. This match is sanctioned by the WCW, the NWO, and the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Your referee assigned is Randy Anderson. This is for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready? WCW, NWO fans, are you ready? With the thousands in attendance here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand and the millions watching around the world, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Already in the ring, in the company of the NWO Super Big Man, the Giant, and his personal advisor, Mr. Ted DiBiase, we have one of the world's most famous athletes. Wearing black, trimmed with white, he weighs 269.5 pounds. He now resides in Hollywood, California, and he now is the leader and point man for the New World Order. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the heavyweight champion of the world, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
I can only look at him and think about where this man is gone. How far he is from.
I didn't think the sewer was that deep. Fight zone, boys. Oh, let's see what's happening now. Let's see what Savage looks like. What kind of frame of mind this
And
man
now,
is
coming
in.
to the ring at this time, wearing black and orange trimmed with silver, weighing 241.75 pounds. From Sarasota, Florida, he is one of modern pro wrestling legends. He's been in the ring with any and all of the greats. He is known to the world in addition to his reckless and fearless style as one of professional wrestling's classiest stars. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the challenger, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
What's he up to now?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he's got something working for him, boys.
And so does Hollywood Hulk Hogan with the Giant in the ring. What is the Giant doing here? And why is he allowed here? Somebody else take a... No, forget it. The Macho Man is calling for his Macho Man monster truck.
Oh, man.
I think a fan won that earlier.
I tell you what, that's the only thing bigger than the Giant in this building.
Take a look at that Macho Man monster truck. And
What would that take to fill up? Wouldn't be regular, would it?
I don't know. Here at Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Is this Savage's way of telling the world that he's going to roll over Hulk Hogan right here at Slim Jim's Hollywood?
I tell you what, we took a long, hard, lot of filibustering about what kind of mood he'd be in, but it looks like he's focused and ready for the task at hand right here tonight.
Randy Anderson ought to tell the Giant, go home.
Exactly.
That's right. He's telling right now that he can't stay out here. I wouldn't even start the match. I wouldn't even start the match till the Giant left. DiBiase, yeah, okay. He's the mentor of this NWO, but the Giant, forget about it.
Ooh, yeah!
DiBiase got some type of contract, looks like.
I'm talking to you, Hulk Hogan. Get your two goons, stooges, and bag carriers out of here so I can kick your ass.
And he means it.
Boy, you're not kidding.
Well, he's fine as long as he can hide behind the Giant.
Yeah, that's right. Randy Anderson, he's out.
And it's a point to make
Out is
that
right.
Randy Anderson is in there in charge of this match, threatening to give it to him right here.
You know what he's doing? He's telling the Giant to go back. If the Giant don't go back, he's going to give the match and the title to Randy Macho Man Savage.
Good.
Who's missing here, Tone?
Well, Miss Elizabeth is. You would think that so much is at stake, and she's so emotionally drawn between these two men in some fashion with Hogan. I think it's on the business side, emotionally with Savage, that she would be here somewhere we haven't seen her. Are they going to allow the Giant to stay at ringside?
I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, boys, DiBiase went ahead and had some type of paper and contract and laid this thing out right here. Pee Wee Anderson read it, and we getting ready to get the festivities underway as I believe the Giant
He's going
is
home.
moving back, baby.
The Giant is leaving, you're right. See you later.
They ran him.
And
Here we go.
And I tell you, Nick Patrick wouldn't have.
Are you kidding?
Hollywood Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage, finally.
Still got his glasses on. That won't stop Savage.
Yank him off and stuff him down his throat.
Classic confrontation right here.
Hogan takes the low road.
Boy, has this man had a turnaround in his life.
Yeah, a turnaround, but we're talking about the Macho Man being turned around recently with the Elizabeth situation. And I find it very concerning. I find it very odd. I find it very disimposing, if there even a word like that Elizabeth is not here. Speculating where she is, Tone, I don't know. But I am speculating on it, and I don't know, but I've been told that Liz ain't here. She is here. Do y'all know?
We haven't seen her.
Speculate on this thing, Brain.
We haven't seen her, but I can tell you right now that, as we said, what's Hogan saying here? Hogan's taking his good old time.
Yeah, he is.
It's a psych job. He knows Savage is on the...
Come on, Macho Man, get into him, baby.
He
Macho,
knows Savage is hanging there by a thread, his mind. He's playing with him right now. So Hogan's a master at this, playing with people's minds.
the chant of Macho from the fans here at the MGM Grand. And you got to give the Macho Man a lot of credit. The last time we saw him, we thought we would take this world title match to a new level. We thought we would not worry about going after the world title and just try to maybe take Hulk Hogan completely out. And he battled through that. He battled through the emotional situation with Elizabeth. He's in to wrestle, but Hogan is cowering away from him. He's a coward. He's as yellow as the hair on his head.
You need to be focused, emotional at the same time, but awful cautious.
Now look at the Macho Man monster truck. That was given away to a lucky fan from Michigan, we understand, here tonight.
And look at the monster hatred in that man right there. The Macho Man Randy Savage.
All right, we do understand that was not the one given away, but it was a road legal Slim Jim monster
Yeah,
truck.
that ain't gonna be legal. I drive trucks like that. That ain't legal.
I know you do.
Yeah, the clearance of those fast food places are only like 9 feet high.
I'll tell you what, I cannot believe that them glasses have not come off his noggin yet.
Well, that's not Daddy Warbucks. That's Hulk Hogan in there.
Shoulder block takedown. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Never seen him like this before in my life. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
He's playing with Savage.
When you think of all the things that went down and all the millions of people around the world that love this man
Millions.
and what he's become now and what has he done to WCW, what he's trying to do to the Macho Man Randy Savage. And Liv's brain, I'm telling you, there's a missing element here somewhere with Miss Elizabeth.
You know, you talk about the millions and millions of fans all over the world that love this man. I managed against this man. And when we had Hogan in trouble, I could look at the people and you could see tears pouring down their face. You could see their faces turning red. They had sincere concern for this man's welfare, and he turned his back on everybody. There's your man. There's your champion, Hulk
Boy,
Hogan.
he represented every attribute that you wanted to have, not only in the wrestling ring, but in life. Dedication, perseverance, heart, determination. Go for your goals. Never back down. And really, we have found out in the course of a year, in less than a year, ever since July, that he really did not stand for all those things.
I've been saying that all along.
That
for years.
it was a charade. It was a way to make money and get ahead. He lied to the fans. And I'm really surprised here that of all the pent-up frustration the Macho Man has gone through over the past couple of weeks, that he is really staying back and letting Hulk Hogan get away with all
But
this.
Tony, that's what Hogan counted on, was him coming at him full bore and making a mistake. The Macho is focused. He come in and got focused on this situation. Hogan still trying to put him in a situation to where he does go nuts, make a mistake, and this thing will be over.
Dusty's exactly right. Hogan expected a big fight out of Savage. Now that Savage is backed off, Hogan doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's not that the fight's not in him, but he had to go ahead and remain focused on what was going on.
He knows he's going to be in for the fight of a life, so you better make the best of it.
Hogan just rubbing the face of the Macho Man. Apparently, if you look and dissect what has gone on with Miss Elizabeth, that she has apparently signed a contract with the NWO, it seems. We found that out on the Nitro. She apparently got a part in Hulk Hogan's movie.
We've seen it in Hollywood.
Well, no question about it. But still have feelings for the Macho Man. So the lady, I believe, is sincere, but the lady is torn between business and personal.
Well, you saw her in the trailer.
And we've all been there.
You saw her telling Hogan, stop it, leave me alone. What more do you want out of me? Maybe she just took the high road and disappeared.
Meanwhile, Hollywood Hulk Hogan mauling the Macho Man, who's not had any offense yet at all. The only offense he's had is chasing Hulk Hogan around the ring. Hogan strutting, fans booing.
I never thought I would have heard it, boys. I guarantee you. I'll tell you what, men.
I never thought I would have seen the disrespect Hogan has to the fans. You know, I don't really care about the Humanite fans either, but because they never did nothing for me, but they did something for this guy.
Yeah, well, you never pretended to.
No.
That was the brain drew a line in the sand long ago, so he didn't make no bones about the way he feel. But this thing here,
he lied to the world.
Has devastated, I mean, so many people. And we look for the Macho Man to make a run at this thing here. Got to make a run at Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Is Savage maybe trained? Has Savage maybe had enough? Has he been beaten on enough? Has he been mentally wounded enough? I don't think so.
But he's fighting back now. Savage. Here he goes.
Up to the top.
He's got Hogan staggering
Quick as a cat.
in the ring. Macho Man double axe handle on target.
The glasses are off.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right. I tell you, things you do come back to haunt you.
I can see clearly now.
Combination of Hulk Hogan and Gene Simmons from the Macho Man right there.
He's gonna wish he was in it with Richard Simmons instead of Randy Macho Man Savage pretty soon.
Yeah, go shake his hand. Right.
He didn't mean it. He's sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't go for it at all.
Nail him, baby. Come on, Mach. Step up to the plate.
Down goes Hogan.
He's a convertible. The top is down.
My goodness.
I'll tell you what, he just scalped Hulk Hogan right here in the desert. And he's a looking clean as a Safeway chicken right now, boys.
He looks like the world's toughest skunk.
There's the hairdo we've known. And the Macho Man's got it on. Hogan right now has lost composure, amongst other things.
Now he's starting to turn it on.
Well, pull the rest of it out. What the heck?
Hulk Hogan, ponytail and all, is
Macho Man
leaving.
is right on his tail, too.
Get that Ben Franklin lookalike back into the ring and maul him.
And I hope it tastes pretty darn good. As Hulk Hogan has a mouthful of toupee.
Well, it needed to be done a long time ago when this thing turned on us.
Remember, we told you Hall and Nash, because of a fight or an altercation with WCW personnel, escorted out of the arena. But the Giant, I don't know where he is.
Well, the Giant is in the arena. DiBiase is still in the arena. And the Macho Man got a chair.
Oh, did he nail Hollywood?
They are chanting the name of the Macho Man here.
Got him again, going for number 2.
At the MGM, Randy Anderson trying to divide by the ropes. But that one cost the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh! Hello.
Oh, he got him from his waist to his head in one sweep of that chair.
What was that, Bob?
Swoop sweep.
Yeah.
One sweep. He got him good.
He swiped him is what he did.
He pulverized him.
Whoa, what an event Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc has been. And it's still not over because this world title match, some of the high rollers,
Watch out.
they're ringside.
Watch out. Man. DiBiase got the referee's attention and really filibustering with him right there. As Hollywood Hulk Hogan really put the steel, if you will, to one Macho Man Randy Savage and turned this thing around.
Well, how much more can Savage take? Since May, this man has been brutalized, mentally and physically, and he's still in there. Have a seat. Look at that, kissing him on his top of his head.
Good macho creep. You trash.
The Macho Man hurting, and he, Miss Elizabeth has appeared out of nowhere.
Speculation is over right here, brother. There she is.
And she's not wearing black, I can tell you that.
Who does she go to? Does she go to Hogan? Does she go to Savage?
The Macho Man pulling himself up. There's Miss Elizabeth. She's like frozen. She doesn't know what to do.
The players have all come to the game now.
Do I deal with my heart or do I deal with my pocketbook? Do I stay in the movies or do I go for the man I love? Or do you love him or do you want a career? I don't know anymore.
The Macho Man got the deal brain with the pain, blues, and agony. That chair laid on his back. Needs to come up out of this situation here, put all these other things aside, and go ahead and get some offense going on Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
And I think she's a distraction being out there.
1, 2,
No! No! Darn it, were we close?
That was as close as it was going to get right there.
I don't know, and make it closer.
Yeah, well, I mean, close. The next closest thing to it is becoming world champion. There's a full moon on the desert tonight.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and a side we've never seen of him.
I've seen that side a lot.
Yeah,
He's always
setting up.
been like
They're
that.
setting up on his shoulders.
Right hand to the hip.
Caught him good. Macho Man still not recuperated. Come back from that vicious attack outside with that chair. That's the thing that we need to focus on. Will he be able to rise up and get this thing?
Telling Liz to get over there, that's cost him now twice. Demanding that Liz get in his corner. Hogan!
Dumped him.
Outside!
But you don't want him on the floor. You want him in that ring.
That's right.
Because on that floor, he can't lose the belt. And on that floor is DiBiase. You want him in that ring.
Yeah, he can't beat him outside. The last time, guys, he was outside. Macho Man got the chair.
Look at this.
Oh, man, give me a break.
Putting Liz between him and the Macho Man. As low of a coward as you can get.
Be careful now when you come in here.
Shoulder block. Down. Scoop slam.
Got him up.
Finish him off, Randy. Finish him off.
Savage. Knee to the back. Hogan outside again.
Get him in. Get him in.
Savage grabs Hogan. Grabbing the feet of Savage. A stalemate here. But now, Hogan pulls him out.
He reached over and grabbed him by the hair of the head, but Hogan had his feet and pulled him right out.
Well, Hogan's not going to feel that adrenaline from the fans anymore. They're behind the Macho Man here. So, Hogan, you are on your own.
He's got Liz again. And you hear the boos.
Well, we speculated on where she was.
And he threw her at Savage.
Hogan has used her as a tool to turn this tide of battle.
And I'm not so sure. You can tell that visually she's distraught, but I'm not so sure whose side she's on.
I don't know what she's doing. She shouldn't be out here.
No, you're right.
Knowing the mind and
There you go.
the shape Savage is in, she should not be out here.
There you go.
The only reason she's out here is she must be working for the NWO.
Or she's overly concerned with, I don't know. Macho Man, there's a big foot.
But the Macho Man ain't got time to turn around and talk to her
And
about
here
it.
she comes.
Going to the Macho Man right here.
Elizabeth is, I don't know if she's telling the Macho Man something.
Right here, throwed herself in front of him. Throwed herself down in front of him. Grabbed her by the chin very lightly there.
Have a new dimple in the morning.
All right, Hogan telling her a few things.
You know, that guy's got nothing to do with what's going on here. You are mine.
Get up, Randy! Get up, Randy!
Hogan keeping a careful eye to the Macho Man, right, while admonishing Liz. And Hulk Hogan, leg drop time.
No! He missed it! He missed it!
His patented leg drop, never before has he badmouthed a woman between the big foot and the leg drop in his career, and that cost him.
Yes, yes, yes!
Well, Savage has a little more than we thought he had. He's still alive. He's still got fight left in him. And look what Elizabeth does.
He just apparently got an object of some kind from Ted DiBiase, and Liz took it away from him. She's got it behind her. Down goes the referee.
Referee is down right now. Anything could happen here, guys.
And down goes Savage.
Hogan got it from her, though.
DiBiase won that thing back.
Holy Moses, Nick Patrick's coming in the
You're
ring.
kidding.
No, you'll see him in a minute. Don't let him in there.
Well, one referee's out of commission. There has to be a referee out there.
Mark Curtis
yeah.
has come out too.
Yeah, the other referee is out there.
Now let's get Mark Curtis in the ring.
Yes.
Put him in the ring.
Yeah, and do it quick.
But there's no referee in the ring right now. Hogan ducks. Savage
Got him up.
scooped him.
Savage is going for the big elbow.
Mark Curtis is helping the man out. Nick Patrick's climbing in the ring, for God's sake.
He's got him. Get out and count, Nick. Cover.
1, 2, 3.
What is going on?
Done that.
What the hell is going on here?
We've been stabbed in the back, gentlemen. WCW has been ripped off. Take his head off, Savage.
Yeah, hit him in the mouth again.
Don't worry about him. Go for Hogan. Go for Hogan.
Nick Patrick has cost
Hogan's got something
Randy
in his hand.
Savage the title. He's still got that object, does Hogan. He's got it in his hand.
Watch out, Macho!
Oh no! He blocked it. And Savage has the object.
Uh-oh.
Team up.
Don't stop now. Nail him. Nail him.
In the head.
He caught him flush, too.
Cover him.
Get a cover.
It doesn't matter.
What
He's not
doesn't
gonna,
matter?
Nick Patrick's not going to count this one.
Where's the other ref?
Well, get Curtis out here. Somebody count.
DiBiase's got the Macho Man. Who's after DiBiase?
You're right. DiBiase's got the Macho Man where he don't want him.
Well, this ain't the referee coming down the aisle right here, boys.
It's the Giant.
The Giant.
And he snatches the Macho Man right up. Gonna choke slam him right out here.
Not on the floor.
No, he didn't choke slam. He just pushed him back to the safety rail.
Oh, choke slam on the floor.
He can't recover from this.
We have been ripped off.
Have we
And Hollywood
ever?
Hulk Hogan is laying prone in the middle of the ring, out colder than a wedge.
We have been ripped off.
Savage should have been World's Heavyweight Champion 2 minutes ago.
Oh, come on. No.
No. No.
And look at DiBiase telling
One,
Nick Patrick,
two,
you gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and still champion. He is the heavyweight champion of the world, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
I don't know who we're madder at. Patrick, Hogan, Giant, DiBiase, they're all in bed together. What an event it's going to be, and of course, Slamboree. And
We ain't done yet.
let's go. We understand we need to go backstage. All right, what's going on here?
Lead it up, man. Park. I'm gonna moiter the boom. Psyched up to the max, but this is like
That's not Jonathan and Jennifer Hart.
easy. Perfect. I'm not gonna take anything away from the party because the party's gonna be party because it's gonna be cool anyway. But I'm gonna invite a lot of women, probably 14 or 22 women. You have any problem with that?
Savage looks to me like he's
Not a problem. I like it. Let's throw a special party. Slim Jims for everybody. What do you think?
Yeah.
DDP goes down. Let's do the thing.
Nothing's too good for his
Oh,
friend.
yeah. I like it like that. Which way to the ring? That's my only problem.
Nick Patrick standing back there still looks disgusted.
Well, in the midst of the problems that are crystal clear that happened within.
Tony, there's a lot of problems here right now. A lot of problems.
The Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth
Making the way in, baby.
in a no disqualification match.
Well, I hope he doesn't take DDP lightly, because DDP wants to get his hands on this man. Diamond's never had many friends, never asked for many friends. He's done it his own way, kind of like Sinatra. And you don't want to make him mad. He didn't ask for any help. He went right at the NWO all by himself. Sure, he got banged up a lot, but he's fighting for the love and the pride of his wife, a woman he really loves. He said wrestling is what he does the best. But he says his woman, Kimberly, that's his wife.
Yeah.
The Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth. This match, no
Step
disqualification.
into it.
I'll tell you, Savage isn't the same Savage. He's taking this lightly. He's usually more intense. And with Diamond Dallas, you've got to be more intense. Either that or he's playing some kind of a mind game and thinks he can get Diamond Dallas. Probably the biggest pay-per-view of that man's life right now. Thinks he can have his way with him.
Yeah, without a doubt. When you're stepping up a ladder, guys, when you're going up to the top, once you get there, you got to be ready to face the player.
And he's ready to stay there.
The Macho Man Randy Savage, and of course he has had great matches. And he certainly has to be considered one of the major superstars this sport has ever seen. But for the next man making his way in, you have to say, and I know all three of us would agree in unison, this is the biggest night for DDP. Let's go with that to Mean Gene Okerlund with DDP.
That's close enough, Tony. Yes, DDP is with me. Diamond Dallas Page, come on in, no disqualification. The Macho Man Randy Savage with Liz in his corner. And tonight, there's no tomorrow. Tonight, it's going to be you with Kimberly in your corner for all of the spoils.
You know, Gino, sometimes in life, a man's got to stand up for what really matters, or else you're just passing through. Savage, you stepped into my real world, and you found out what really matters to me. By doing it, when you did it, you stepped over the line. So tonight, you're mine.
All right, Kimberly, the wife, you're going to be in your husband's corner tonight, and you know what this is all about if anybody does.
Yeah, Gene. Everybody's been talking about how this is the most important match in Page's life and that the odds are stacked against him. Well, all I've been hearing at home is about how he's going to get Randy Savage for what he did to me. Now, normally, I like him to keep a positive attitude about everything. But rage is a powerful emotion. And in this case, I think I'm just going to let it ride.
Oh, I like that.
His rage is going to even the odds.
Diamond Dallas Page and Kimberly with her input, her take on it all. Right now, let's get you back to David Pinzer. No, but beg your pardon. Back to you, Tony.
You know, Tony, did you notice her voice was breaking there? She was ready to cry. She was ready to break down there. Diamond Dallas, he's going to have some fun tonight.
With the ring introduction, we go to the ring, and our ring announcer for our main event match, Michael Buffer.
From the celebrity pages of Playboy, she is escorting her husband. She is Kimberly. And here tonight to defend Kimberly's honor, defend his own honor, and defend all he's done in his professional wrestling career, the master of the diamond cutter, 6'5", 255 pounds, ready for the biggest match of his life. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the WCW, here is Diamond Dallas Page. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? There's only one thing left to say. Let's get ready to rumble!
No disqualification. Diamond Dallas Page, classic story in our sport. The man who was told that he didn't have what it takes. The man who would not be told no. The man who has worked so hard. Oh, for crying out loud.
Pointed. This isn't your big day. It's your last day on the planet Earth. Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
But the man who would not say no. He's not received or garnered a whole lot of friends in the sport by his actions. We all know that. But who can deny, after what he has done to the NWO, after the stand that he has taken, been a stand on his own for his own self, but you can't deny, and you can't really not respect Diamond Dallas Page.
He took an opportunity to achieve something. He set a goal years ago. No matter what anybody thought about, what anybody really cared about, he trained, he worked, he set a goal to be in this position that he's in now. Underdog that he might be, I guarantee you, he has became a major player of WCW.
And he probably has the most devastating finishing maneuver in the sport.
Yes,
he can put it on you so many different ways, from so many different sides of that ring. When you think you got him, you could be in the diamond cut. You could be out cold real quick.
Yeah, this is no disqualification. You know, they're allowed to take this thing out to the street.
Oh boy, the Macho Man waited until he got the moment, and tell you what, DDP just will not let it happen. He just refused to let the Macho Man get the advantage. Just absolutely refused to look at it.
Yeah, boy, the adrenaline is flowing, and as she said, let it ride, DDP, let it ride.
And it's no disqualification. They can do it all. They can go any place, and it'll probably happen out in the parking lot, all the way back to Memphis, maybe, up to who knows where.
The Macho Man trying to escape once again, and Diamond Dallas Page just not letting it happen. Here's a man refusing. Oh, boy, that was a mistake. Blocked it. Look at this.
Yeah, right back on the offense. Right back to work. Got him up high.
Oh.
Just tossed him down.
It was almost an atomic drop from over the top. Page to the attack once again. He was going for the diamond cutter right there.
Yeah, right there now.
Savage held onto the ropes.
Now, we can talk about Dallas training and where he's at. We got to remember the Macho Man Randy Savage has been on all the big ones. He's been in there with the biggest in the class, and he's been a player for a long time. And he ain't taking this thing lightly either. This is important to him.
Kimberly out there, amazingly enough, it was the attempt at the diamond cutter that turned the tide here. The Macho Man's gonna jump down there, and he doesn't care who's there at all. If he knocked down Kimberly, that would have been fine for him. He went right in there, blew right past the gorgeous lady, and now they're in the stands.
It's no disqualification.
Sure is.
Yeah, they are right back up in it right now, I guarantee you.
Are they heading our way?
No, I think it's the opposite way. It's a very dangerous place to be here. For wrestlers, for fans, for security officers as well. Oh boy, spiriting head first to the side of the risers holding the stands. There you can see a lot of sharp edges on those risers as well. They're gonna take it outside.
Right through the door there, and I tell you what, now you understand where the Macho Man Randy Savage is coming from. I guarantee you one thing, got him some plunder now. It's breaking loose here. The Macho Man understands. I tell you guys, the importance of a loss here.
Dallas with a back
Take it
kick.
away!
Took it away from him. What a fight.
A lot of people would say it's garbage on garbage. That's the way Diamond Dallas is looking at it.
He's found another one there.
Oh, he cracked it too.
Good.
They're working their way back towards the ring there now, and I guarantee you, if you thought this was going to be pretty, you got another thing coming.
They're fighting back towards the ring now.
You got a stitcher card now, choking him with it.
I don't think that's the extension cord. I think that's the...
That's a card, though. That's
cord
a
to
card.
the cable, yeah. That's the cord.
Cable card.
The cable cord. Over the top, he shoots Savage in.
Well, go on in there and get him now.
I mean, Page hasn't backed up one step. He has taken this fight to the Macho Man.
Look at this.
Well, he's got his hands on the babe.
And look from behind. Oh, Liz rakes his back. And Kimberly, Kimberly.
She got stuck in the middle, man.
She got stuck in the middle, and she was hit that time.
Yeah, poor thing. She got stuck right in the middle. She needs to get out of the action there.
That's right. The lady just need to try to get out of the way, but you can see that Liz is going to get involved if need be. Here's a pickup.
Oh, man.
Come on, baby. Come on. Step into it.
How about that? Encouragement for the fans there at ringside. Trying to get back up.
Watch the top here. Notice for this move right here. The Macho Man Randy Savage high up top.
Oh, he was way up there.
Boy, he drove him right across that rail, too, in the chest.
Things don't look too good for Diamond Dallas right now.
Well, when you're in here, this is the big game he wanted to be in. He trained so hard for it, an underachiever, if you will. Now, is the bottom line here, can he come back from this onslaught by the Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh, just doing with reckless abandon to that steel steps.
Now what we're seeing here is the veteran take over. Savage now is dictating the course of this match.
That's a good point.
He's been there before.
That's right.
He's been in the alleys. He's been in the trenches a lot more than this man, Diamond Dallas. He can have all the intentional fortitude he wants and the love for his wife, but that man, the Macho Man, he has been to the plate.
Sometimes you don't realize what you got yourself into. This is not on DDP, but not only has he faced the entire NWO single-handedly, not only has he gone in, as the old cliche goes, to the Lion's Den, he is facing one of the great superstars and former world champions of all time, the Macho Man Randy Savage. And yes, maybe at the beginning he was running, but he always had a plan.
Yeah.
And this plan is unfolding right before us.
Yeah, and the other thing is Dallas hasn't asked no help from anybody doing all these things that's going on. So that's why he finds himself. Whoa, watch your ropes, Reb. Well, anything goes.
He kicked out of a 2 count, even with the foot on the rope.
2, 3, 2. Look.
Well, she's gonna lie.
You saw a beautiful woman like that, a liar.
I'd do it again. Savage looking now. What's he doing here?
Going after Kimberly.
Oh, now there's no call for this.
And Buffer. Nail Buffer. Big
Well,
deal.
Michael got up from his chair and he did the right thing right there. I guarantee you he don't want none of that.
Savage knows what he's doing.
Don't forget, fans, no disqualification. He's going to wail away with this chair.
And listen to the sound we're going to hear.
He needs to drop and roll. Oh, my goodness. Drop and roll. Get out of there.
I'm not sure he's aware what's even going on. He didn't know Savage had a chair or where Savage was at that particular time.
He's in bad shape too, Brain. I mean, he's fallen down and he's laid out right here. He's got to reach way down, man.
And he's coughing up now. He's coughing. His lungs have been hurt.
He's in trouble. What?
Well, now then, I think he wants this chair.
David Pinter, give up your chair. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is, too.
Sure, slap Pinter around?
No, announcers do not need to be slapped around. Enough said on that.
Oh, he got him again. Well, that's a war zone out there. That's no place you want to be.
This
when
man's
you're
been there.
non-combatant. You don't want to be out in the war zone. Dallas might have had enough time to regroup right here.
Oh! He tossed him the chair,
Yeah.
and when he caught it, he nailed him with it.
Nailed him with it. That's good.
You
See if he
thought
can get to his feet now. Good move.
Well, you thought Diamond Dallas was out. You thought he didn't have a hope. He didn't have a prayer. All of a sudden, smart enough, clever enough. That shows you what a survivor this man is.
That's right.
How this man all his life has had to depend on nobody but himself. And he took advantage of it. He showed the Macho Man what it's all about.
Up to his feet. The Macho ducked.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, this is where you don't want to be.
No, not in the corner with these fists flying right here.
One of the toughest, hardest punchers. Ask any wrestler who has faced the Macho Man. You don't want to be. Look at this!
There you go.
Page! He said it not too long ago. I'll take whatever it takes to get one punch in, and you saw it before your eyes right there.
And it's no disqualification. He can do whatever he wants.
Ducked.
So.
Brother, he got it over Tea Kettle there. You know what I'm talking about.
Know exactly what
Going
you're
for the
talking
pin.
Two. And
Boy, he took him over. He took him almost out of his boots.
Savage may be a little disappointed on that one. He wants to beat this man, but it obviously, for the look he cut towards the referee, obviously going to take a lot more. Once again, back to the attack. Now grinding. DDP. Face first, throat first.
Yeah.
Top rope and pulling back on the
Yeah,
rope.
all offense. The Macho Man Randy Savage, as the Brain said, right here, all that experience of being in the big game is really coming to full fold right here for the Macho Man Randy Savage.
And you know, Dusty, usually people make the same mistakes all the time.
Yeah.
They caught him. Look at this. Don't do this to DDP. Little arrogance may not go too far here. Spin, boom. Boy, you can see that one coming.
Yeah, he waited too long, guys.
And DDP was smart. He could have spin wheel kicked him there in the head. He waited the opportunity to let Savage think he had him. He is doing a tremendous job here right now.
Diamond Dallas Page.
It may not look at you, he's flat on his back, but he's not beaten.
Kimberly circling the ring, clapping, trying to get the fans behind her husband.
Yeah, they got a 10 count. They need to get to their feet here.
Liz is scratching her head. She's worried.
Boy, look at these two men go.
Her meal ticket.
And Savage, first man up, planted him with that one.
Yeah, he hammered him right there.
Scoop slam. Once again, down he goes. These two men have been in one hell of a fight.
Yeah, it's wall. It's in
really
the wall
is.
zone out there.
Stomping in the back of the head. Savage.
I knew Savage had a plan when he came out here and started backing off and running. That's not Savage. He wanted to be in total control. And he is right now. He's been for quite some time now.
Kicks him and holds him by the hair to slam him again. Big time, high impact blows from the Macho Man Randy Savage on one DDP. Look as he tries to pull himself up again.
Yeah. There's fight left in him.
You're not kidding. Diamond Dallas Page will not stay down.
I'm telling you, this is a gutty performance right here by Dallas Page, trying to get back to his feet, trying to hang in there. But I'm gonna tell you what, guys, if he nails this thing, you can pack this stuff up and we off to another place. I guarantee you right here now.
Oh my, what?
Well, he's a ragging old pencil.
Well, now this is good for Diamond Dallas. He's got more time with no one pounding him to recoup.
Oh no,
use the bell.
Our spare ring bell. There's always two at ringside. He's got that one. He's pushing cameramen out of the way.
No disqualification. He can do whatever he wants.
No one is safe. Now DDP, who moments ago was...
Grab it! Grab it!
She's
and
got
run!
the belt.
Grab it and run!
But that has not stopped him from his perch.
Whoa.
The Macho Man getting his balance. Is DDP with us or not? The question's going to be answered in a few seconds. He is!
He let him lay there too long!
DDP's coming alive!
I knew that. He pulled himself up 3 times before the elbow. He was playing possum on the 4th time.
Well, Savage has been to the mountaintop. He stood on top of that mountain before. Now it's Dallas Page's turn. He wants to be on that mountaintop, and he's going to go there if he has to drag Savage with him.
Diamond cutter coming.
See if he can get him around. He can get him from any position right here. Got it. Whoa, no.
Oh, boy. That was a great counter move to a backslide.
That was a great counter move.
Oh, that's the experience right here showing.
You're not kidding. I don't know many times we've ever seen someone get out of a diamond cutter like that.
No matter how you get out of it, as long as you get out of it.
That's right. Savage knows if it's on, it's over. 1, 2. No, it's not over yet. It is not over yet.
And this is going to frustrate Savage, I guarantee it.
You're not kidding. We are seeing a man with no friends. A man who has built his career on his own, come back from the dead 100 times to say no.
Well, now he's slapping the referee.
Oh, my goodness.
Now he's kicking him.
He is hit.
Oh, no, Wahoo. I'm going to tell you what.
He's going to pile drive a referee. Mark Curtis down.
And he's got about a 12-inch neck. He may never walk again.
I'm going to tell you what.
He's going to whip him.
The frustration of the NWO is coming out right here in this match.
You're right, Dusty. You're exactly right. He's forgotten about Page. He's just frustrated. He's beside himself right now.
Yeah, but still whipping a referee with his own belt? For God's sake, what purpose does this serve? What have we become?
Well, it's
what is going
NWO
on
mentality.
Here?
That's what it is, Tony. It works for some people. Nothing wrong with it if it works for you. And I don't know anymore.
All right.
Going up top.
So now with the referee beaten, thrown away, the 1, 2, 3 count does not come into the concern for the Macho Man Randy Savage.
But is Page playing possum again?
No, he's hurt, baby.
I think he is hurt.
He is hurt.
Savage up.
Savage has won so many matches with this move right here.
Bingo.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Bingo. See, there's nobody to count. No one to make the 3 count.
Maybe that was a plan Savage had.
But also, that's right, maybe he would have gotten up anyway.
There's something coming. Oh, no, man.
Nick Patrick
He walked out a little while ago. What's he going to do? Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this right here.
Nick Patrick for his 2nd tour here.
The handwriting's on the wall right now.
And a very big smile from Kevin Nash as well, who has come out. It's been a big night for Kevin Nash.
Everyone's watching this.
It is on.
He got him. He hooked him, boys. He hooked him. That's it. That's it.
This place has erupted. Everyone is standing. Savage, when you thought he had Diamond Dallas had Savage. And look at Nick Patrick.
The pressure's on him right now, Brain. He knows he's not going to get up.
Come on, Patrick.
Count him. Go ahead. You better count.
Come on.
1, 2, 3.
He got him. He got him.
Is Nick Patrick back or what? You tell me. I can't figure it out.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Oh, my.
The frustration of the NWO is really starting to unravel here.
What turmoil there is.
But I think the main thing is...
Oh, here they come.
Oh, Bischoff. Bischoff is leading the pack.
And you look at that face. Look at
DiBiase's back.
Power, what is going on here?
Well, there is dissension going on here. Oh, man.
Buffalo's out there. Norton's out there.
The bogus Sting.
Vincent is out there.
I'll tell you what. Kevin Nash got a death grip on Nick Patrick.
Really, I have no idea what's happening here.
I think he's mad because Patrick counted to 3.
Well,
and it was a good count if you think about it.
Who's mad at whom here? Who's he pointing at?
He saw to Nick Patrick, I guarantee you there. There's some problems
you better
here.
go put a book in your pants. You're going to get a spanking.
There's some problems here with the NWO, I guarantee
There's going to be court held for Nick Patrick, apparently.
Whoa!
That chant of "We Want Sting."
Well, check the rafters. He may be here.
Oh, he nailed it.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you what. Do me wrong one time and you're out of here. Look at that! Look at that!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WCW Spring Stampede main event of the evening. A rematch between two of the greatest names in professional wrestling. A rematch between two men who despise each other. A rematch between two men who respect each other. This is a no disqualification, I repeat, no disqualification match for the undisputed WCW Heavyweight Championship of the World. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado, home of the Broncos, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Tonight that has been very draining, obviously, for the athletes who have put their lives and their careers on the line, but it's been very draining for WCW and the NWO. Tonight, in the crucial power shift of the NWO, they could all reside within the Macho Man Randy Savage if he becomes the heavyweight champion of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his entrance to the ring at this time, in the company of the lovely Miss Elizabeth, wearing black and white, weighing 239.5 pounds, from Sarasota, Florida. This man is known the world over for his reckless, all-out, anything-goes style. His will to win. His will to win at any price, at any cost. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the challenger, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Well, the cast is off, but there's still tape around the arm.
And I bet they checked that pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure they have. He needed a doctor's release to wrestle. And examining the Macho Man is not like examining a normal man. Impervious to pain, as you know. And ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of the heavyweight champion of the world is imminent.
It says it all.
And now making his way to the ring, wearing black weighing 258 1/4 pounds, professional wrestling's man of few words, a man whose allegiance is to the honor of victory in the ring and not to a particular organization. He is the man who marches to his own drum. He is the master of the Scorpion Deathlock. He is the man who is the reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world. He is the man known as Sting.
And he's the man who's in a fight for his life for the world title. No disqualification. If you weren't breathless enough, if you weren't drained enough on this night at Spring Stampede, get ready, because here they go.
And here's a man that just had a cast on his arm, a concussion. His leg is braced up, and he's gone right after Sting. Madness says it all. He's the most dangerous man in the sport today.
The importance of this title matchup cannot be overstated for the future of both organizations, WCW or the NWO.
And Randy Savage doing everything he can, raking the throat, choking Sting, and right now the referee can only let it go until we get a winner. Savage in the midst of, oh boy, the arm, obviously he can't use that one, but he's gonna try. He's incredible.
He keeps going.
In the midst of what has happened with Hogan and Kevin Nash here, the Macho Man fighting for the rule and the supremacy, not only of the NWO, but for professional wrestling.
And don't forget, Schiavone, he's been there before. He's packed that goal before. He knows what it's all about.
You are watching the two of the top athletes in the two top and most influential organizations in pro wrestling, WCW and the NWO. And Sting, we talked about how emotional he was Monday. Obviously very emotional, ready to go at any cost, agreeing to a no disqualification match here tonight.
And we see Savage favoring his arm after Sting drove it into the steel guardrail.
Can you imagine the pain Savage is in right now? He's walking away from the ring, but he's not leaving. He's walking off that pain.
That's also when he really becomes dangerous.
He went for a wagon wheel.
You know the damage that wagon wheel can do.
Oh boy. Yeah, they can use that like a discus.
Oh.
He's in the hay. Oh, he's on. He landed on that wheel over top of the hay. And Sting has a part of the camera cable around the throat of Savage. This has been one of the darndest events I've ever seen.
Oh!
One of the wildest spectaculars we've ever had.
That pyro goes off now. Savage is going to the ceiling.
Right in front of the barn. And as photographers from Japan and Europe look on, Sting drops him throat first, right along that rail. Split rail fence here, and
wait, look at that, he's grabbing the bale of hay.
Why not? I tell you, that can that can be very abrasive. That can really get into your eyes.
You aren't kidding.
And he can inhale it. That combined with the thin air here can really knock a man down.
Oof. Plus you wind up smelling like zoo dirt.
Yeah, well, it is springtime, even though that bale of hay is all over them. Back they go to the ring, toward the ring, I should say.
Just judging by the relentless attack of both men, I don't think either one has taken that mile-high altitude into consideration in terms of strategy for this match. Just straight ahead offense from both men.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Head of steam, here comes the world champion! Oh, he hit hard, guys.
Savage better capitalize on this.
You're not kidding.
Able to avoid that stinger splash.
Head first to the ring post. Amazing. The lengths that men will go through, that they'll put their body through to win title matches. This the biggest one of them all. Cover Savage with his feet on the ropes, and he got a 2 count.
You know, I've been in this sport all my life.
from the beginning, since I was a young man.
Cover again, 2 count.
And I've never seen anybody fight like they do today here at WCW. So much money, so much at stake. Guys wouldn't even take those chances years ago.
That's right.
But it's all out the window now. Now this is what you have to...
2 count.
This is what you're gonna. That's okay. This is what you're gonna have to do to win, especially here at WCW. You're gonna have to pull out the kitchen sink.
All right, no disqualification, up and back body drop.
Looks like Savage was going for the pile driver, reversed by Sting.
Sting still has a lot in him, as you can see. And that's what, you know, when we found out early that this was going to be a no disqualification match, we knew we were in for quite a fight, because we knew that both men could take a great deal of punishment, that it would take a lot for one man to prevail here. And they've given us a lot in a short span already. Savage covers. 1, 2, we got a 2 count only. And live. What we have seen here tonight. Who will prevail? What organization will rule wrestling right now? And what man will be in charge? So many questions.
How smart is it of Sting to take Savage out on the floor where he's so dangerous?
Now let's see what happened.
How would you like to take an X-ray right now or an MRI of the body of the Macho Man Randy Savage? It would look like a road map. There'd be so many twists and turns. His body's been busted up so many years, so many times, but you never know. The guy just keeps coming back and coming back.
You know, you can say that about all of our great athletes who put any time in the ring. And any orthopedic surgeon, we saw one here tonight, will tell you a wrestler's body goes through more punishment than any athlete in any sport. Sting, the world champion, the man on top of the heap, rolls in. Savage, look at this. Everything he can to pull himself up, using the apron and the skirt around that apron, and he just fell back against the safety rail. How much more does he have left? That's the question. Sting almost letting Savage expend some energy pulling himself up, and now Liz will come to help him up. There's one lady who has stuck by his side through all this ordeal he's gone through, when he's been the one lone rebel of the NWO, or has he?
He's been the one lone rebel in this whole sport his whole life.
I agree with that one. But is he right? Is he just the tip of the iceberg in the power struggle that is the NWO? Seemingly, Kevin Nash had been coming to his side as of late.
He walks into that dressing room with that WCW championship belt. You're going to hear something hit the floor, and that's going to be Hogan's jaw.
Well, if you hear Savage tell the story, if he's able to get the world's heavyweight title, the other members of the NWO will follow in line, and Hogan goes to the bottom of the pecking order.
Well, we can only wait and see.
Savage with a low blow on Sting. It turned this one around. Anything he can do to become world champ, Savage will try. He's going to pick him up and drape him over the top rope. Oh, my.
And remember, everything and anything is legal. No disqualification, cover.
2 and a no. Savage is going to go up to the top.
A wounded man, believe me, he is wounded.
Sting up to meet him, and oh my goodness. Into the midsection. Savage with a double axe handle attempt. Sting got back up quickly from those blows, low blows, and now Sting back and forth, backhanded blows. Stinger splash coming here. And Savage sent the referee in, who twice got sandwiched. Charles Robinson down.
Now he's going to try and get him in the pile driver.
And he got him in it. Oh, my.
Spiked him with it in the middle of the ring.
With the referee down in this world title bout.
Savage doesn't realize that Sting isn't down, he's up.
You're not kidding, he's up.
Oh, he realizes it now. Look at Elizabeth.
She's got the chair. She's got it. Oh, my goodness. She whacked Sting on the back, and he barely felt it, but it got the attention. And Sting. Oh, my God. Oh, he splashed Elizabeth. And gets whacked with a chair by Savage.
What is Savage going to do now? He's laying Sting's head on that metal chair.
He's going up to the top.
Oh, you know what he's going to do?
He's going to try to end his career.
Oh, you know.
Here comes Hogan.
Hogan has come to the back. Hogan, oh, he sends Savage down. Liz is hurt. She's down.
She's hurt
being
real bad.
helped out by some medical attendants here.
Hogan just kept Savage from winning the championship.
Oh, Liz has to, this is horrible, but we'll have to focus on that. The trainer's out, has come out to help her out. We'll have to focus on that another time and maybe get a word on her. If not here, maybe tomorrow night, because this world title match.
The Scorpion Death Drop from Sting. It looked like Savage's knee went out on him when he was trying to get Sting elevated.
Here's a cover.
He's got him.
There's no
One,
referee.
two,
But there's
three.
Nash.
Kevin Nash, you know what? Savage saw Hogan. He realized Hollywood Hogan stopped his momentum from up top. But I don't think he realized that Nash has come in here, though. And Nash has come in.
Powerbomb time, I bet.
You're right. He death-knifed Sting. Kevin Nash has put Savage in the driver's seat.
A $50,000 fine, if he is fined, is a small price to pay to become champion of the world.
He drags Savage over. He grabs the referee. And the referee looks. One. He looks at two. And he looks in. We've got a new world champion, my God.
Randy Macho Man Savage is the WCW Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Thanks to Kevin Nash. Big Sexy is not only the giant killer, Big Sexy is the playmaker.
This is going to tear the NWO apart. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be interesting to find out.
Sturgis profile the city.
Look at that. What a view.
What a view it is. It's been a great 4 years here. We've loved each and every moment of it.
Talk to yourself.
We have. I really think we have. It's been a great union, a great marriage between World Championship Wrestling and the organizers of this Sturgis rally.
I didn't like it. The last time I was here, a guy duct taped me to his bike and took me up in the Bad Hills for 3 days. I mean, we can tell you what happened.
We don't want to know, as a matter of fact. Here you see the Dennis Rodman fans. Well, Dennis Rodman has talked the talk. Tonight he gets a chance to step away from the basketball court and into the most violent of all battlefields.
A neighborhood he's not used to.
The professional wrestling ring. Can he do it? We have seen Rodman, gentlemen, in tag team wrestling, but never in singles competition. He gets his shot here tonight.
And I really think that is the key. Dennis Rodman is used to team sports, like basketball. His previous matches in World Championship Wrestling have been tag bouts. Tonight, there's no one to tag one-on-one against the most dangerous man in professional wrestling, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Got a little mind games going on right here.
Well, Rodman's fought all his life. Everything he wanted to do in sports, in school, in the wrestling ring. Now let's see what he's all about. Savage, though, is the best. And when you have to do it, you have to do it.
We go to David Pincher for the ring introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is a one-fall grudge match. Introducing first, he is one of the greatest rebounders in the history of the NBA. And tonight, he competes for the 3rd time in the rings of World Championship Wrestling. From Los Angeles, California, the Worm, Dennis Rodman.
All right, a very good ring introduction by David Pincher, and a seemingly very confident Dennis Rodman nonchalantly walks to the ring.
Obvious to me, some motel's missing a shower curtain.
You know, Brain and Mike today, Dennis Rodman, one would think that you would fear going into the ring against an explosive personality like the Macho Man Randy Savage, but it appears to me that Dennis Rodman has no fear.
Yeah, on the surface, it looks like Rodman is just very casual, very cool, calm, and collected about this matchup. But think about this, Tony. Dennis Rodman has been involved in a lot of high-pressure situations in team sports. Another high-pressure situation here, one-on-one against Savage.
This doesn't bother Rodman. He knows what to do. He's got to do it.
It's not going to be a team sport, I can tell you that tonight. Dennis Rodman awaits the arrival of Randy Savage, the Macho Man. And
so does the thousands of fans and millions watching on pay-per-view.
Guys, Savage, believe me, is ready.
A good look from the helicopter high above Sturgeon, South Dakota. There you see the ring, bright lit in the center of the mass of fans and motorcycles. Road Wild welcomes the Macho Man to the ring. Go ahead, David Pitt.
His opponent from Sarasota, Florida, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
The Macho Man Randy Savage without Gorgeous George, who has made it abundantly clear as long as Dennis Rodman is around, he's going to keep her under lock and key, keep her under the auspices of a bodyguard, so to speak, and this is probably a very smart move to keep her out, Mike.
Yeah, one would think so, but Randy Savage did promise us that after he takes care of Dennis Rodman, after he avenges everything that Rodman did when he took Gorgeous George away from the Macho Man, that Macho Man Randy Savage will bring Gorgeous George back to WCW.
As the Macho Man got in the ring, Dennis Rodman scoots to the floor. Now there's my ride home waiting for me.
Guy with the blue glasses.
We talked about the mind games between the two that happened even before the man came to the ring. Dennis Rodman to be the first man out, and we understand that Dennis Rodman was standing in the back.
Macho Man!
Here we go. What's he going to say now?
You brought my ass all the way here to Sturgeon, want to kick my ass, right? Come on here, Macho Man. I do my shit outside, brother.
Boy.
Go on out here.
Rodman rolls in the ring. And Rodman using the microphone, double axe handle on the back of Savage. Dennis Rodman wasting no time getting the first blows in here, guys.
And he's taking Savage outside.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Rodman immediately on the offensive and just drove Savage shoulder first into the steel ring post.
Rodman knows what he has to do. This man, Savage, is so tough, so violent, the most dangerous man in wrestling. And for Rodman to survive, he's got to jump him quick and do a number on him.
We've got one heck of a fight going on here. Rodman.
Look at this, he's clearing people around.
Oh, boy. That is the grid that holds the lights high above the ring.
Rodman don't care. Look at the way he just throws a man around, touches someone. He could care less about a human being.
Guys, do you think Savage expected this?
No.
Do you think Savage thought he could just, with all his great credentials, former world heavyweight champion, the most dangerous man in wrestling, thought he could walk in and intimidate Rodman? I don't think he thought this was going to happen at all. But Rodman has taken the fight right to him.
See, Savage intimidates everyone. That's what I think, Tony. I think when he got in the ring, he was going to get this man who hasn't been in the ring that much and just show him what it's all about.
Oh, that's a move like a veteran. Connected with the back elbow, down goes Savage, and I think we're all surprised at this offensive onslaught from Dennis the Worm Rodman.
You know, it's only, a couple of minutes into the match, but Dennis Rodman has shown us that he, with minimal training as a wrestler, is a fine competitor.
Look at that short arm clothesline from Rodman that decked Savage.
Now understand something, guys. This man is what, 6'8", 6'9", 60-some pounds, 30, 40, I don't know how much he weighs, but he's been fighting all his life underneath the boards and through his whole life. Savage, he's not wrestling Savage. He's not out wrestling him. He's fighting him. That's what he's doing.
He's not intimidated. As we've said before, in the fact you brought up this point earlier. Watch out, Russian leg sweep. Can he do it?
He did it! Executed to perfection by Rodman.
Cover him, Dennis.
This is unbelievable. It's not that we didn't think Rodman was a superior athlete. We knew he was. But he's fighting Randy Savage.
And looking around the ring, every major news society is here.
Made a mistake that time, though. He had a very nonchalant, arrogant cover. It cost him.
That was 2-3. That was 2-3. That was 2.
Now getting in the face of Billy Silverman, the referee.
Whoa, intimidation factor. Dennis Rodman trying to push referee Silverman.
A couple more shoves and whatever his purse would be tonight, he'll go home with a big fat zero thanks to all kinds of fines. He better turn his attention to Randy Savage.
Rodman's a street guy. He's tough.
And you got to give Billy Silverman some credit here.
sure Rodman would like to do that to an NBA referee as well, and he just dropped the elbow on Silverman.
My goodness. Dennis Rodman
just don't care.
Has made quite a statement here tonight. We did not expect this at all. But we are seeing that Dennis Rodman in the wrestling ring is for real. We've got another referee coming down.
You better get one.
Mickey J. Rodman with a parade around the ring has brought Savage back.
Here, rebound this.
Savage is gouging the eyes of Dennis Rodman. It goes down.
And the attack by Dennis Rodman on our official Billy Silverman has opened up the door for Savage. Savage back to his feet, and now it's Savage on the offensive.
Well, I tell you, Rodman's good. He's making a fight of it. He's not giving up. He keeps coming back.
But if the madness can break loose here, I wonder when it will stop. I really think that maybe Randy Savage has a different feeling about Dennis Rodman. Not a personal feeling, but maybe a little bit more respect as a wrestler in the ring. Maybe so, but again, you never know. Now using the top rope to choke Dennis Rodman. And you can better believe there's a fraternity among wrestling officials as well. Mickey J is going to allow the Macho Man a lot of leeway based on what just happened to his colleague, Billy Silverman. It's only logic. It's only human nature. One would think. So let's see.
Savage is in charge.
Yeah, very methodical offense by Savage, but you can't discount the effectiveness of it, and he just took Rodman and dropped him throat first across the steel cable.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Whoa! That's the new editor of the WCW magazine, Ross Foreman, and he just took Foreman out.
Ross Foreman?
And he's got Foreman's camera.
Ross Foreman, who was obviously just shooting photographs at ringside. Oh, this is horrible.
Now, there's a reason that Savage is called the most dangerous man in pro wrestling, and you just saw Exhibit A.
As Foreman is still down, in the ring we go with a 1-2. And how about Dennis Rodman getting out of that? And now Savage having problems with the referee here. This time, Mickey J.
They've all had problems with the ref.
Don't tell me that Mickey J is going to get nailed.
Savage will do it. He don't care. Find him all you want.
Down goes Mickey J. There's not many guys left to referee this thing.
Money means nothing to Savage.
Or there's not many guys left who would even want to referee this thing after that. Here comes Scott Dickinson. He goes down.
Gentlemen, no one is safe around ringside. Referees, photographers.
Especially with Savage and Rodman in there together.
3 referees and 1 photographer back. Oh, my goodness. Savage hit very hard. That could blow out a knee. But as you can see, favoring the lower back.
We've got bodies all over ringside. Rodman pulled that back body drop out of his arsenal and sent Savage flying up and over the top rope and down to the floor.
Brain, are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking when you see a nose ring or an ear ring in?
I don't know. I don't usually think like you do, Tony.
I was just thinking you could use that and just yank on it.
Yeah, just like Savage appears to be doing now.
No, I wasn't thinking at all like that.
Well, I was. And it's amazing that Rodman would even keep the jewelry on here in the wrestling ring, but Savage has an ear ring in as well. And he's gouging the eyes of Dennis Rodman. Once again, we mentioned this earlier in the telecast, that we didn't think that a 3 count would be in either man's design. And obviously, hitting and knocking down 3 referees.
And Rochester.
And Ross Foreman, they really don't worry about winning or losing this match as far as the record book is concerned.
Nah, they don't care. What a fight.
And Dennis Rodman finally gets sent out by the fans from the barricade, and now here comes Randy Savage again.
Look at Savage. He's circling around ringside. It looks like he's looking for another weapon to use.
That's exactly what he's doing.
He's looking for a board. He's looking for something, a shovel.
Yeah, anything.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as it's not nailed down.
And if it's nailed down, he'll take the nails out of it and use it.
You may see a handlebar or a front wheel of a motorcycle come out here. Watch out. Around the asphalt here. Oh, Dennis Rodman. That time, as he hit the safety rail, the right knee hit the top of the safety rail. Johnny Boone has come out the 4th, count 'em, 4th referee for this matchup. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, ever, where 4 referees were used in one match.
Now after driving Rodman chest first into the safety rail, Savage is taking him up to the ramp. He's taking him to the backstage area.
All right, we're going to follow them as far as... Rodman
makes a desperation move.
It was kind of almost a Beal or an arm drag, and Savage slides belly first down the rampway. We are out back. Oh, into the trash, into the garbage. There's some guy that was going to the porta potty, but not now. Oh, don't tell me he's going to put him in there.
Uh-oh.
Things going to get a little stinky around here. And into the porta potty goes Dennis Rodman. He's locked the door.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He just tipped it over.
Oh, no. We don't even want to look at him now. Oh.
What's coming out?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, that's a sight we'll never forget.
Never, ever forget. That's one for the all-time books.
And look what Rodman did. He reversed it. He is still alive.
Oh, my.
He's still got a lot of fight in him.
Come on, Savage. And you see Doug Dillinger now trying to get the guys back to the ring.
Good luck.
I think Rodman should wipe his feet before he comes back to the ring, guys. Oh.
Should do a lot of wiping before he comes back to the ring.
What an image. WCW security. There you see the men in the white hats and white shirts on.
And the white coats.
And from behind.
See, that's a veteran move by Savage. Rodman was not looking for Savage, and he left his back wide open.
There's your double dribble right there.
Oh, boy. What a moment. That'll go down in pro wrestling lore right there. Once again, to the lighting grid goes Savage. But Savage put the brakes on in the nick of time, so he's still on his feet here.
But, guys, you got to give Rodman credit.
Oh, yeah.
For a man like Savage, the most dangerous man on this earth in the ring. For what Rodman has done, how he's even survived, how he's still walking around and climbing that top rope. You got to give him credit, guys.
You know, guys, I don't know. You don't know how this thing can end. It could be an injury. Oh, well, we've just lost another referee.
Referee number 4 down. Rodman goes airborne, flying off the middle rope, connected with a clothesline on official Johnny Boone.
And I can tell you this right now. Hold the phone. It's Gorgeous George as Rodman has the sleeper on. Dennis Rodman has put the sleeper on Randy Savage.
Oh, Savage.
The unmistakable Gorgeous George to the ring.
Savage dropped down, and that allowed that sleeper hold to be broken, but Gorgeous George is now inside the squared circle.
Yeah, she's digging in her pocket. She's handed Randy Savage. It's a chain. He's wrapping the chain around his right hand. But the referee, Johnny Boone, still face first. Our 5th referee has come in, that being Nick Patrick.
And they're both down. Savage is down. Rodman's down.
Yeah, Savage is not down. He's waiting. Randy Savage is waiting for an opportune time. And if he connects, this match could be over. Dennis Rodman. Oh, Gorgeous George.
Great equalizer by Gorgeous George.
That's what that was. Randy Savage, fist balled up, plunks Dennis Rodman, covers Dennis Rodman. 1, 2, 3.
He did it! The most dangerous man in wrestling has won this match.
What a battle this was between Rodman and Savage, and Gorgeous George played a major part in the outcome.
Major part.
Scenes and a match that we will never forget.